Welcome to Lore Corner. I'm Ashley Victoria Robinson.
And I am Grant DeArmitt, and today we're talking about It, Welcome to Derry. Particularly, we're talking about Pennywise the Dancing Clown, who is back to us in all of his Skarsgardian glory.
But while the Pennywise we know and love looks and even acts the same as the entity we met in Andy Muschietti's It movies, it appears that this prequel series is changing a major part of his character.
That is right. In both Stephen King's It novel and the Warner Brothers duology, Pennywise is pretty close to omnipotent. He can not only change his shape, but he can appear basically anywhere, he can read minds, and he can shift between the physical world and the spiritual one with ease.
However, there's one rule that every version of It follows, and that is the 27-year cycle. As we've talked about on Lore Corner before, the entity called It preys on the citizens of Derry in cycles. Cycles which end with a bloody and awful event, such as the infamous Black Spot Blaze that we saw in the last episode.
After this awful event, Pennywise slips into a kind of hibernation, not to be woken until a whole new generation of children fill town. We seem to see this when Pennywise himself announces to his daughter, the actually not so nice Mrs. Kirsch, that he'll be, quote, going to sleep after he had his fill at the burning black spot.
So imagine our surprise when just moments later, Pennywise is back on the streets of Derry, terrorizing poor Will Hanlon. Granted, the reason Pennywise is awake is also something of a change in pre-existing lore. That is, one of the mystical pillars established in Welcome to Derry has been destroyed.
So how will all of this change in King's canon affect It, Welcome to Derry going forward? And maybe even more interestingly, how will it all tie back to the fairly novel-accurate It movies? We'll have to wait for our own cycle, that is, the TV production kind, to find out.
It, Welcome to Derry airs new episodes every Sunday night on HBO Max.